Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Well, I come to you tonight with this doll here. I've got the back of her head, I put some spackling on it, so I've sanded that down. You can see all the little places where it was little digs in her head. So, got that done. Now, the next thing I did here, I put her eyes in, so she has her eyes in her head right now. And they look pretty good. I think I'm pretty pleased with those. I'll put her eyelashes in after we're done here. So now what we got to do is seal this up, and then we can, once it's sealed, we sand it, and then what we do is we paint. And we can finish painting her whole head. Now you see why I wanted her eye, why it's so important if you can get the eyes out. There are times you just can't. So if you can't, I showed you how putting the paper into to cover the eyes up. So I have some Milliput made here. And we're going to get it, it's been made up for the last 10 minutes here while I was putting in the eyes. So what we're going to do is first is get an elastic around the head. So I'm going to need, I'm going to get a paper towel here so that the elastic doesn't mark her face, because we're going to have to put her head like this so that elastic won't mark her. But that also, we'll seal the top first. I didn't make up a whole lot of Milliput just yet. So we'll do this first, okay? So that holds the head in place. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this here and we're going to start pushing down on the mill. I'm going to be puttying this whole thing. I didn't make enough putty up. Now where did I put my water now? Oh, over here. Okay. I had to clean my hands off from making the Milliput. So what we want to do is make sure that we want to make sure that's, no. What I'm wondering, before I do this, let's do something else first. Okay, let's take this off. No, we're not going to do that. I got another idea. I think this might help. Let's glue it. I think gluing will, I'm going to use my Gripp. It's called Gripp, and it's from Doll Part Supplies. Okay, my battery's blinking, so if it goes off, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm just going to take it. Maybe I should put on a piece of paper. Here, I use this paper that I was using. That's enough right there. Okay, let's take this. Around this edge, nice. Let me go around this side too. This is really good glue. I love this stuff. This stuff is wonderful. Oh. Okay, now get this off my finger. Okay. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get this. Now I know the whole thing doesn't touch completely, but we can. Now it doesn't work instantly, I know that, but we can. Oh, come on. Oh my word. There we go. Okay, now where's my elastic? Right here. It's a water-based glue, so you can get it off if you have to. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, we're going to let that rest like that. See where it doesn't, like this is where you're going to have to putty quite a bit, you know. I'm wondering if just some spackling up there might fill that in maybe better than Milliput. I'm almost wondering that. So something to think about here. But just let that fill in. Now see, I know here, this is where I'm going to have to milli put this in here. This in here is just, it's a write-off. One side will always give you some problems, you know. I just know that for a fact. It's what it is, you know. But at the top of the head, we can get the glue in there and let that sit for a while. And just let it have its fun, its heyday in there, and let it do its magic. That putty, I can use it right now. I'm going to put it, I don't know if I, see, I'm afraid if I push too hard on the doll right now, I'm going to take it out of its core, out of how I got it set, because I got to push pretty hard with the milli put. So this is just a lost cause for today. That's okay. I'm all right with that. And we're just going to leave it at that. But let's just leave that like that. Let it, tomorrow come back to it. And then what I can do is take a look at it, and we can see what the next step will be, which is probably going to be milli putting it. But yes, it's doing pretty good there. I'm really pleased with it. And, you know, it's the head together and another step further. Oh, and over here, I've got its body. Let me get it off the pole. There we go. I think I did the wrong body. Oh, I was working on another body. This is for one of the littler dolls. This is not for this doll here. But I did get this body spackled, so that can be sanded coming up here. And that's another thing that's done. Its body is over here. I keep forgetting I got a bigger body for this one. This is a bigger one of the F&Bs. It's right here on my table. Oh yeah. See, this is another thing I got to get put together here too. I got to get its body together now and glue it together. Now the glue will hold that together with no problem whatsoever. And just put an elastic around that and it'll glue together. Yeah, so I'll spackle this here just as well. Give it a nice spackling. Never spackle this up here. You'll be digging that all out. I don't suggest it. That's my take on it. And yeah, it says Patsy doll right on there. So F&B. So there we go. This is her body right here. So that'll be another thing. Maybe we'll glue that right now. Let's put this over here. We're going to take this without moving it. Okay, there we go. We did good. Good work. Yeah, that's just going to have to be, yeah, it's just going to have to be, yeah. That's going to have to be milli putted on that one side where it's really quite an opening there. And I knew one side had, one of these dolls had one side where it was quite open. So maybe several of them did. So now we'll glue this one. I never even thought about it while I had that glue out. We could have just done that, but we'll do it right now. And we'll put some more glue and we'll get this one going. Where's my elastic? Make sure I got it ready. Okay, and we'll glue this one together too. There we go. This is great glue. Oh, I love this stuff. This is one thing I just adore. I'm glad I bought it. This stuff has got great, it's a white glue, but it's not like your regular glue. By no means. It really has a beautiful grip to it. And, oh yeah. There we go. Now we're going to come in here, get this side done too. We want lots of glue on there. There we go. There we are. And we want to get in here on this side too, just as well. It wasn't a bad day today, though, for weather-wise. It wasn't windy or anything like that. It was just a cold, not even really cold, you know, so I was really quite pleased with the day. Just very slippery because it froze overnight and all that wonderful stuff that happens, you know, but... Oh, next thing you know, I won't be complaining about the cold. It'll be about the heat. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put this together. There we go. Oh, I got glue. I feel like I got, you know, it is like that Elmer's glue where you can roll your fingers and get those little balls off your hand. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Keep it to the seam as much as we can. Okay, now we'll put this elastic around, just around the body itself, just to hold it in place. There we go. And now we'll let that sit and let it harden. Okay, everybody, and now we got that together. And now that can harden together. So the steps are coming together. We are getting there. Little by little, more and more, we're getting our steps put together here. And it's turning out really nice. This is going to be a really nice doll when she's done. She's going to be cute as a button. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is trying to make her my own little dress for her. Wouldn't that be cute? I've got, I think, a dress type for her here, but I would love to make her a dress. And I'm going to sit down and see if I can do that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that made your day and your night. I know the work week is starting again, so there we go. There they are. They're sitting on there, just waiting to harden. And yeah, they're looking really good. So it's just a matter of, all your steps you got to make with these little dolls, and keeping yourself organized. And that's a big one for me some days, keeping myself organized. But there's days I look like I got it together and it's just a look. And then other days I am organized, and other days I'm afraid. Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming and sitting and joining me here. Thank you for all the votes that you've given to Polar. We do appreciate it. And thank you for the thumbs up and for the comments, and for all my new subscribers who have just jumped in. Subscribe, and the ones who haven't, and the ones who have, welcome aboard. I do sometimes some very interesting things on here that even I make myself sit back in awe as well. And so you never know what I got my hands mucked into when it comes to dolls. It's always doll related or whatever, but I'm always trying out new and different things on this channel. So beware. Anyways, and I haven't been doing any more doll swearing, like, saying that those words, too many dolls.